Here we go. This is the Varla Eagle One. I've been waiting so long for this. It has some pretty sweet specs. The best thing about this company, this is now available in the EU, it was actually only available really in the US. That's what makes this amazing, and it ships all the way from Germany. It's linked below. But listen, let's get right into this unboxing. This is pretty sweet. I can't wait to open this up. Let's go. Varla sent me this, and I'm going to be making a bunch of videos on this. Upgrades, maintenance, everything that goes with it, testing, range testing, off-road testing. So if you want to see videos like that, do subscribe. Okay, now the weight of this, the box weighs hitting 40 kilos. And the scooter, this is the heaviest scooter, and this is the biggest scooter that I have ever had my hands on, and it is one of the fastest ones out there. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit intimidating initially. I'm gonna give you a quick look at what it looks like in the box when it's all packed. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I felt a bit of wobble in the box when it did arrive, and I was, I'm thankful that everything looks okay in any way, straightforward, but it's packed pretty well. You've got your padding here, here, and then you have padding at the back. So a thumbs up on the packaging from Varla. Okay, so I have to figure out the easiest way to take this out. So let's have a look what we have here. We have our charging brick here. The connector on it is pretty good for charging it. So I haven't seen that before on any other scooter. So that looks pretty sweet, to be honest. We also have our caps, which are used to just hide the nuts on the scooter. So we have 4 of them. We have a 2-pin, so we're gonna obviously just use an adapter for that. I suppose the easiest way to lift this out is to just, oh hang on, we have our multi-tool as always. You also get some spare grip tape, 3 of them here. Whoa, okay, this is pretty big. I'm just gonna lift it straight out of the box if I can. Okay, you actually get some padding, safety gear, which I haven't seen any other companies doing. Of course, we're gonna need that. Even better, you get a spare tube. How good is that? Perfect. Obviously, instruction manual. Okay, so let's have a look here. Whoa, this is heavy. If you live in an apartment block, if you have a lift, very good. If you don't have a lift, you don't have a good bit of strength, to be honest, to be carrying this up and down the stairs. Just be careful. Okay, first things first, we're going to raise the stem, and you have this clamp here, so we're just gonna pop that down. Okay, there we go. Obviously, we're gonna make sure this is nice and tight when we do take it out. We're just gonna give that a squeeze, give that a squeeze. Now, there is a rugged clamp you can get for this. I'm gonna be upgrading this to the rugged clamp at some stage. So, but I'm gonna see how the stock one is, to be honest. Some people say they're okay, but to be honest, safety first with everything. So, that just slides down all the way there. Obviously, we're gonna give that a squeeze before we take it out. Let's just have a look here, because this is amazing. Look at this. This is a beast. This is the Varla grip tape here. You can change that pretty easy, it just peels off. You have this solid part here where you can rest your back legs. There's nothing worse than getting a cramp on one of these. You have 2 1000 watt motors capable of speeds of over 60 kilometers per hour. It's supposed to be IP54 rating, which is pretty good. You have 1 charger with it, obviously. You can use 2 chargers to half the charging time. So let's get the handlebar part up here. So what you do first is you just loosen this one. I just do want to say something. If you're considering getting an electric scooter for the first time and you have no experience at all, I obviously wouldn't recommend one of these just because of the higher spec. Do something like what I done. I got the Xiaomi Pro to start off with, which I still have and still absolutely love. But for safety reasons, I definitely think getting one of these initially, just due to excitement, I probably wouldn't recommend it. If you're looking to upgrade from a Xiaomi or something like a 9-bot Max, which I've reviewed in the past, definitely consider getting one of these. But the price of them is absolutely brilliant. And you get a 2-year warranty with these, which is, it's absolutely amazing. I found our customer service quite good as well. There's nothing worse than buying something and, you know, having bad customer service. You know, that's an absolute headache. Okay, so we have our bracket off here. Let me just see. Okay, pretty cool. So you actually, I'm just going to show you. So you have a guide here. So you just make sure that's sitting in the middle, dead on center, before you go ahead and screw it back on. Just screw them in first. Line up your handlebars. Try and go in a crisscross motion because you don't want to have more tension on one side than the other. Next thing is we're just going to position our brake lever, which I'm quite happy with, to be honest. I'm actually happy where that brake lever is. I'm going to position this one kind of here because I do like them a little bit lower. And these are hydraulic brakes. The previous models that they had, I think the first batch of models that they have were just disc brakes, but they did upgrade them to the hydraulic brakes. So all the newer models now have the hydraulic brakes, which is absolutely brilliant. Let's just adjust our bell here. This tool is actually quite handy. I normally do carry around like loads of Allen keys and loads of screwdrivers and stuff like that, which is an absolute pain. Oh, you actually get some sockets in this as well, which that is pretty cool. So I might end up ditching everything else and just carrying this around with me. Let's just screw the bell on. It's just a Phillips screw here. Bell isn't too bad. And then we're just going to adjust the Eco button here. Eco Turbo Single. That just adjusts from the back area. Obviously, don't over tighten anything like this because, you know, some parts are just plastic. So the last thing you want to do is crack the housing on one of these. Our ignition here. Key start. How cool is that? Obviously, this displays the voltage. Again, you can have to set up whatever way you want. This is just the way I kind of like things to be set up. The fastest scooter I ever tested was actually the G Booster, and that was really fast. Last but not least, we have our accelerator here. So I would like mine a bit tilted more. I don't want to touch on the brake lever, so I'm just going to have it raised a bit on its own, so you can go in a crisscross motion just to make sure it's pulling okay. We're getting to the exciting part now. After all the setting up, well, it's not much setting up really. By the way, if you already have a Varla or if you're interested in getting one, do comment below. I'd like to know what your thoughts are so far. Okay guys, so after all that, we're going to get our key here. Obviously we're going to just use one key. We're going to keep obviously the other one safe, because the last thing you want to be doing is losing one of these. So let's just pop that in the ignition here. Pretty cool. Let's turn it on. Nice. Okay, that's our voltage. We're going to give this a nice full charge. We're going to go through the settings at some stage. Maybe give them a bit of tweaking if needed. But let's turn it on here. Pretty sweet. Pretty nice. Absolutely chuffed. I can't explain how brilliant this looks. I am going to have some serious fun on this. We're going to leave it there. Next video is going to be me taking this beast out. Give this video a like if you're looking forward to seeing exactly what this can do. In the meantime, guys, stay safe on your scooters. Oh, I have to get a full face helmet, obviously. Otherwise, you know, I'm going to have really bad accident. Stay safe on your scooters, and I'll chat to you in the next video.